Students, when first time we invite any new friend towards our home in any birthday parties or any different celebrations, so for giving them the idea that where we are staying, for showing our home location, we used to make a roughly diagram. Yes, that roughly diagram is only known as that map which we are going to discuss right now. So, in the previous chapters, we discussed about the globe, that globe which is useful to understand about the whole earth. But when we are talking about a small village or any town, district or any state or country, for that it's much more important to understand about the map. If you are moving in any new different place, for that map will help you to understand where you have to go, where your hotel is located. So, for knowing this map is much more exciting. Let's begin with that. Mainly, we can categorize this map in three different types. One, which known as physical map. Physical maps that showing the natural features of the Earth's surface. For example, mountain, plateaus, plain surface, rivers, ocean, etc. This physical map is also known as relief maps. Second different type of map, that is political map. Political maps showing cities, town and villages and different countries and states of the world. For example, as like India, Pakistan, China, Nepal. So in that map where all the different countries are shown, that known as political map. Or in a short, if you are seeing any India map and there you can see the different state as like Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh. So these are the different states are drawn. So it means that map is a political map. Okay, let's move towards the third map, that is thematical map. Thematical map is mainly used for specific information, for a specific purpose. For example, if you want to show the road map of the whole country, we use this thematical map. Or you want to show the literacy rate of our country, we use this map. It used only for a particular reason, as like you want to show the distribution of forest in India. So that forest is the main topic which we are showing in this map. As like rainfall map, where in that rainfall map they use the different shadow colors to show that which place getting more rainfall and which areas are getting less rainfall. So in that map you can just see about the rainfall. You will not get any another information. So these type of map were known as thematical maps. They having a suitable titles and a basic information about that you will get inside this thematical maps. Next we are moving towards the components of map. Mainly there are three different components which are much more important as like distance, direction and symbol. Distance. We know that this world is too large and we can't show the same world accurate on paper, and that's the reason we use scale. So for making the map accurate and much more clear, for easy to understand, for that we use scale. Scale is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. For example, if there is a distance of 25 km on the land surface, so for this 25 km, we are just taking 5 cm on our map. So this 5 cm distance on the map is equal to the 25 km distance on the ground surface. This only known as a scale. Mainly on map, we use two different scales of map, as like one known as small scale map and the another known as large scale map. In small scale map, that shows a large area of the earth with very little detail. For example, a complete map of India or a complete map of whole world or a complete map of any particular state as like Gujarat. The same thing in a large scale map, that large scale map give a detailed information and about a particular small area. For example, a large scale map cover only a small area, but it shows a lot of details from that area. As like we are taking a small district of this Gujarat, that is Navsari. So we will get more information about this Navsari with the help of large scale map. So these scales are much more important in any map. Let's move towards the another components of the map, that is direction. If you will see any map, on that map a direction is shown that shows from the N. That N shows the north direction. So whenever anyone make a map, for that it's much more important to take help of this north line to show the direction. If you know the north direction, the rest of the directions easily you can determine. So we know there are mainly four major directions as like north, south, east and west. This direction were known as cardinal points. Other than these cardinal points, there are more directions which were known as intermediate directions. These cardinal directions which help us to locate the particular place where it is located in which direction. For that, we use as like northeast, southeast, southwest and northeast. Let's move towards the third important component of a map, that is symbol. So that symbol is much more important in any map, as like it is not possible to draw on a map the actual shape and size of a different features such as building, roads, bridges, trees, railway lines or a well. So they are shown by using certain letters, shapes, color, pictures and lines. These symbols give a lot of information in a limited space. With the use of these symbols, map can be drawn easily and are simple to read. Not only in India, if you are moving towards the different country and you don't know which language is written there, for that you don't need to ask to everyone. That symbol which are drawn there, that will help you to understand. So maps have a universal language that can be understood by all. There is an international agreement regarding the use of these symbols. These are called conventional symbols. Some of the conventional symbols which you can see, there are various colors are used for the same purpose. For example, as like generally blue is used for showing water bodies. Brown are used for the mountain colors. For the mountains, yellow for plateaus and the green used for the plain surface, for the greenery. As like if you are moving somewhere and it's mentioned PO, that PO shows that closer to this area post office is located, or if it is mentioned PS, it means police station is there. Sketch. A sketch is a drawing mainly based on memory and spot observation and not to scale. So when somebody helps someone for locating any particular place, for showing their direction, as like you are helping your friends to locate your home direction, for that you are not using any scale. You are just making a roughly diagram, that only known as sketch. So that rough diagram is drawn without scale, that known as sketch map. Plan. A plan is a diagram which mainly shown for show the length and the breadth of a room. So when you are making any diagram or making any map, inside that map is not located that what is inside the home. It will just show you that here the building is located. But for knowing the total length and breadth of your room where you are, or of your classroom, for that you need to make a plan diagram. So that plan diagram will help you to understand the length and breadth of your particular room where you are staying, or where is your class is located. So what is the length and breadth of your classroom? For that we use this plan, which is mainly drawn on scale. Thank you.